Fortunately, I was there to show you how to make quick work of errant fools.
I've used the Abbey's chapel many times. It's nice to have a peaceful place of worship.
Are we allowed to take trophies home? No, it's not a body.
Hey, Hunter.
How's my favorite hunter?
What is on your mind, Doctor?
Shh. Just stand here with me a moment. I want to see if you can sense what I'm sensing.
Right now, I can only feel my wounds from battle.
I understand you're in the maelstrom trying to hold on. It's hard to sense the subtleties of change. But it's coming. Mark my words.
What is coming?
The magical energies that flow through the ether into the sanctum grow stronger. I've been locked away from them for too long, but when Tony and I complete your armor, it will be only a matter of time before we retake the sanctum. My mind races with nervous excitement at the thought of stepping back into my great cosmic library to stand in my power once again.
You never lost your true power, Doctor. You stand in it now.
That's kind of you to say, but since Venom evicted me from my home, it's no secret that I have felt diminished. I was so used to seeing the future, anticipation became a foreign sensation. Now that's all I feel. When I finally regain my sight into our many possible futures again, I'll finally be able to exhale. Until then, I must wait with bated breath, keeping faith that you will deliver a victory to us.
I hope so.
May the Eye of Agamotto watch over us all.
New York has the best food outside of Greece. Not that it matters to me. My childhood was terrible, Hunter. Tell me something good about yours.
Well, I enjoyed exploring the grounds around the Abbey, chasing animals and getting into sword fights with small trees.
Sometimes I wish I could go back in time. I may have been a sickly child, but life seemed simpler.
I guarantee those memories are better than the actual experience. That is what makes memories worth treasuring.
I suppose you're right. Maybe someday I will look back on this period with longing.
Naturally. This is when you met me.
I don't think even my memories of you can compete with the real thing.
Doctor, do you ever think about having kids yourself?
Intriguing. I don't even know if I'm capable of such a thing anymore. But if I was, I would want to ensure that my spawn were not afflicted with my condition. What about you?
I would love to have kids and raise them to be strong, capable, and fight for what is right.
What's stopping you?
The ever-looming threat to our existence.
Ah. Yes, okay. Sounds like an excuse to me. I could not think of a better way to relax. really getting to know each other. What if it's all just a simulation? Are you trying out a new style? Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
I've been trying to puzzle together where the Salem Coven hid the moon seal from Shaw.
Have you discovered something?
Shaw's drawings. He was looking for the Salem witches who had gone into hiding.
And we know that he found them.
But they told him nothing. And where he failed, we may still find the answers we need.
I do not follow.
We're going to make a magical phone call. Find each witch warren using Shaw's maps, and collect a sample of soil from each. Soil stained with a witch's lifeblood is a powerful magical catalyst. It may be enough. Study Shaw's maps, and bring back a sample of soil from each witch warren. That soil may be potent enough to commune with the Salem witches.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end? Witch sign. This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. This is one of the witch warrens. What terrible fate did this witch suffer? The goddess must be busy. I doubt a blood sacrifice is what they had in mind. It seemed my offering was accepted. Witch sign. This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. This place resembles one of Shaw's drawings. You are not forgotten. This must be a warren. The soil Agatha wants must be nearby. This is one of the witch warrens. What does Agatha want with this soil? I have collected the soil you asked for, but you never told me why we are doing this.
Soil stained with a witch's blood is potent stuff. In the wrong hands, it can be very dangerous. In the right hands, well, I just hope it's potent enough.
This is going to help us find the moon seal?
The Salem Coven stashed it away, somewhere safe. I'm thinking the best way to find out where it is to ask them directly. Meet me at the Elemental Altar.
What is all this?
Everyone knows you can't commune with the spirits without plenty of candles, dear. Witchcraft 101. I would stand back if I were you.
I expected a solemn ritual, but I think you are enjoying this.
I haven't been part of a seance in years, and look, it's working.
Is that a tree?
That's not just any tree. It's the hanging tree. Those old girls hid the moon seal in plain sight. Shaw would have never suspected the seal was hidden in the very place he murdered his enemies.
Where might I find this hanging tree?
In the time of the Salem Coven, it was not far from Shaw's church. The Abbey's magic tends to rearrange things, though. You may have to explore in order to find it. In the hands of the Knights of Wundagore, to the witches of Salem, that seal has covered quite a bit of ground. Despite Shaw's evil, the Coven protected it to the last. You've seen Cathan's corruption spreading on the outskirts of the grounds. Take this seal to the reflecting pool. Your next trial waits for you there.
This must be the hanging tree. How many innocents died under these branches? remind me about the seal?
Now that you have the moon seal, seek out the glyph to place it in.
That is something.
Hypus was among the first of the Elder Gods born at the dawn of our world. And unfortunately for him, he was also the first among them to die.
How does an Elder God die?
He was consumed by another Elder God. In this case, his own brother, Set.
Lovely. You had my chance. Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing. As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
By consuming Hypus, Set absorbed his brother's power, but also triggered the downfall of the Elder Gods, as they turned on one another and became demons.
some for the rest of us. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I am impressed.
I mentioned during the last trial, with most of the Elder Gods corrupted, a tomb was born and sent to destroy them. When he was done, he released their energy back to the stars.
And now they watch in silence from above while I fight for their amusement?
Who am I to speculate on their intentions? So far, I'd say things have worked out to your benefit.
You were too weak for this fight.
After this, you should be all the more prepared for whatever Lilith has planned in the coming days.
Now that was something. They cannot possibly match your strength.
I'm sure Hippus will be pleased. You've proven yourself more than capable.
Hippus will provide. All will be restored. Hippus brings renewal. Blessings of Hippus. He is in agreement. Blessings of Hippus. All will be restored. Hippus will provide. The god's latest gift seems to be quite powerful. I have already removed a great deal of corruption afflicting the grounds nearby.
I've noticed. I take it that means the latest trial wasn't much of an obstacle for our legendary hunter and their faithful companion.
We were ready for what awaited us.
The power of renewal is indeed a remarkable thing, especially when facing such an insidious problem.
But how did this corruption come to spread across the grounds in the first place?
I mentioned before that Wanda had visions after absorbing the power of the moon seal at my altar. But it's obvious now I didn't truly understand the depths of what she was experiencing.
What do you think really happened here?
I've told you that Wanda wasn't a descendant of the blood. In truth, her magic was born in chaos, from the touch of the dark god Chthon himself. I fear this connection between them was even stronger than I imagined.
She gave our enemy a window into our home.
Now you're starting to sound like Sarah. You should know as well as anyone, Hunter. Our actions define us, not our blood. Wanda didn't ask to be blessed by Chthon, and I refused to hold it against her.
It is done now, in any case. We can only move forward from here.
Renewing the grounds is already an important step forward for us.
Wanda's visions, were they part of her ties to Chthon? Do you know what it is she saw?
She described them like a dream. Broken, distorted images that she could only remember in passing. But you're right, Hunter. I believe now it was Chthon who came to her, his influence strengthened by the power of the seal she absorbed.
And the corruption on the grounds? This was his influence?
It seems almost too clear now. The corruption on the grounds returned just as Wanda's explorations reached their peak.
Was there nothing in her journal about this?
Maybe we've gotten ahead of her. I should return to the library and continue the translations. Come by tomorrow and I'll let you know if I've found anything new.
water here should be safe now. Hippus brings renewal. He is in agreement. All will be restored. What is this? Looks like a fragment of a moon seal. Autumn must not see it that way. Hippus brings renewal. Another moon seal fragment. What is this doing here? Interesting. Blessings of Hippus. She believes in our purpose. If it was here, Autumn would show me. What is this? Looks like a fragment of a moon seal. If his help was warranted, Hippus would provide.
You've almost retraced Wanda's steps, Hunter. Which means it's probably time I was honest with you. Things got a bit messy at this point. It was here that Wanda hit a wall, in the literal sense. The gates sealing off your mother's garden seemed all but impervious to any attempt we made at opening them.
You would not have given up that easily.
Of course not. Wanda was hesitant, but I was emboldened by just how close she had come to succeeding. I strongly encouraged her to keep trying. If I had only stopped to consider the risks. But no. With my guidance, she attempted to use the moon seal from Set's trial to force open the gate.
Can that even be done?
Without the word of power, Set's blessing, Wanda couldn't control the energy within the seal. It responded like these things often do. It exploded.
But the gate did not open?
No, it didn't. And as an unfortunate side effect of the blast, I was killed.
That was the training accident with Wanda?
A surprisingly level-headed explanation from the poor girl, considering what she had just witnessed. I was still out of my senses, but that's a story for another time.
You died. Wanda was left traumatized, only to be blamed by Caretaker and left without anyone to support her.
I said things got messy. Perhaps I should have said heartbreaking. In either case, now you know the truth.
But what about Sarah and the others? They need to know as well.
Given my current situation, I think it may have to wait, dear. If you'd still like to move forward, you'll need to find the shards of the broken moon seal. If all goes well, I should be able to reform the seal.
I have found 3 moon seal pieces that fit together.
Of course you have. We will need one more thing before I can fuse them back together. There is a particular flower that grows in front of my old cottage. Find it while I prepare the ritual. I'll be in the library.
Mother. Autumn does not answer. Autumn reveals all. Autumn be praised. She does not see it happening. He sees our path. This must be the reagent that Agatha needs to restore the seal.
I tried to get an ad for my services in Times Square. Didn't fly.
I will see if I can find you a treat later. I have found the reagent.
So you have. Let's not waste any more time. For this to work, we'll need the elemental altar. Come with me. This is it, Hunter. Once I've reforged the seal, you can face the final trial. I'm sure Set is eagerly awaiting your arrival.
It has been a long road to reach this point.
Lucky for you, the ritual won't take more than a moment. I just need to say the magic words. Abracadabra. Just kidding, dear.
I am glad to know your situation did nothing to dampen your sense of humor.
Sarah is salty enough for the both of us. I like to keep things in balance. Now, let's get you a moon seal. I just hope Set doesn't mind a bit of refurbishment.
I will find out soon enough.
Just remember, Hunter, the answers we seek are almost within your grasp. Stay the course. The next Bloodgate is near Lilith's garden. Set's challenge will be the hardest. Are you ready?
I am ready. Where Wanda failed, I will succeed.
That's my hunter. Good luck, dear.
That is something.
If you remember from the last trial, I told you that Hippus was consumed by his brother, Set, who absorbed his power. It was this betrayal that showed the Elder Gods, including Chthon, the path towards their own corruption.
Now that was something. They cannot possibly match your strength.
don't think we'll be seeing any Serpent Men, but in his heyday, Set created his own personal army, much like Lilith and her children. He seemed to have a natural fascination towards various reptile species.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. While they focus on me.
If you believe everything an old witch will tell you, when the now corrupt Set descended upon the Earth, he used the prevailing reptiles of the time, dinosaurs, to create his physical form.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. I am impressed. stand a chance. Your mother abandons you. Lilith must really be a creature.
Unfortunately for those lumbering beasts, when autumn came to destroy Set, the ensuing battle lasted for thousands of years and drove them to extinction alongside their fallen admirer.
The untold price of being favored by the Leave some for the rest of us. No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Feel my call.
I wouldn't go so far as to say Set is pleased, but I'm sure you've piqued his interest. This looks like it belongs here.
There must not be anything here. Hippus does not seem to agree. Must not be her purview.
Break the wall, Hunter. I will be right here. After.
Set is a temperamental god.
Lilith's hiding place is just beyond that wall.
He hears me, but has no answers. Set revels in his blessing. There's only so much Hippus can do. Sarah?
Of all the things you weren't expecting, finding me here had to be near the top of the list.
Have you been following me?
On the contrary, kiddo, I think it's you that's been following in my footsteps. Speaking of which, have you been enjoying the trials? I'm not sure how you found your way down that path, but you've obviously impressed the gods, just like your mother and I did.
You are being much calmer than I expected about all this.
You aren't the first member of your family to sneak away and attempt the trials. I remember raising more than a few eyebrows on my run.
This from the favored daughter of Oshter?
I always respected Oshter, especially compared to some of her siblings.
And my mother?
I think she saw something of herself in Autumn, but she was never one to flatter the gods.
She seems to have no issue kneeling to Chthon.
Is that really what you believe, Hunter?
I cannot say.
At least you've kept an open mind. I'm not sure I would have.
I have tried to remain neutral until I know more.
If you've come this far, then there's really no point in hiding it anymore.
This place, sealed and hidden away beneath my mother's garden. This was you again. Something else you wanted to lock away.
Would you believe it's because I've been a stubborn old woman for far too many centuries?
Yes.
This may be difficult to understand given what you've been told, how you were raised. But your mother isn't the bastion of evil the world knows her to be.
Yes, I know she was not the mother of demons when she was with my father.
There's more to it than that. I told you of her work to find a cure for his illness. There was nothing she could do, and when he passed, she accepted his fate. But then, the corruption came for you.
I was sick? I do not remember that at all.
I'm not surprised, given the cure. You were so young, so vulnerable. Lilith was inconsolable. If she had been desperate to heal your father, she was now completely unhinged when it came to curing you.
But she did find a way.
We had thought to bury it in this place forever, safe from not just the greedy eyes of petty men like Shaw, but from ourselves.
The Darkhold.
Yes, and sensing your mother's desperation, the damn thing called out to her. There within its pages, Lilith found a way to protect her child. Straight from the Great Shadow himself, Chthon. And as payment, she pledged her eternal devotion to him. Reborn as the mother of demons.
That cannot be what happened.
I know it's difficult to understand now, and that fault lies entirely with me.
Chthon made her into a monster?
She paid a heavy toll for her sacrifice.
But what she became...
What she became, I barely recognized. She may have been your mother, but there was no way she could be your mother ever again.
And so you cast her out?
She was weakened from the transition. Some part of her soul still struggling with the corruption infecting her, I suppose. I knew I would only have the moment, and so I struck, drove her from the Abbey. From you. It was the only way I could protect you. In my mind and in my heart, I believed that the Lilith I knew would have done the same.
But then she came back.
Yes, it took her years, but she finally returned. Of course, by then, she had become something far different. The rest, as you know, is history. Until now. I thought by sealing this place, by avoiding the truth, that it would somehow make all of this easier. But I also knew someday we would have this conversation.
You were trying to protect me, as you always do.
You've made this easier on me than it should be, kiddo. But I can't say I'm not glad that you still believe in me.
We can only move forward from here. We have spent enough time wading through the past.
You'll get no argument from me there.
The father of serpents is smiling. Set must not be listening today. Autumn thinks otherwise. Perhaps I ask too much. The gods are
You're welcome to spend as much time here as you like, Hunter. I haven't been down here in ages. Maybe you'll find something among your mother's things.
If his help was warranted, Hippus would provide.
I hadn't intended on eavesdropping, dear, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Sarah.
Did you know about my mother?
Sarah was never any more forthcoming about Lilith with me than she has been with you. She must have felt it was safer to keep both of us in the dark.
She made the right decision.
I like to think so. Although I'm not sure Wanda will feel the same, after what she's been through.
And to say nothing of what this did to you.
It may sound ridiculous, but if someone had to end up this way, I'm glad it was me. Can you imagine what a nightmare Sarah would be as a poltergeist?
That is true. We may have had another terror stalking the grounds had things gone differently.
And despite everything, I have to say, I'm glad we were able to spend this bit of extra time together, Hunter.
I enjoyed it too, Agatha.
I'm glad, dear. But there are still more secrets to discover, if you're interested.
More still? How will I know where to find them?
Oh, I'd say some combination of dumb luck and persistence? But in all seriousness, with Set's blessing, you'll be able to break down all sorts of things, I imagine. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just have fun, dear.
Nothing can stand in his way. Set is in good humor today.
Here, child. We do not have much time. We shall be reunited soon. I cannot help but feel excitement.
We are standing in front of each other right now.
Not here, but in the physical realm. You don't need to be coy. I know you are coming.
To where exactly?
The Sanctum Sanctorum. The prophecy advances. As much as it will please me to see you, I beg you not to stand in my way. I cannot guarantee your safety this time.
You are right, Mother. The prophecy is advancing, and we shall halt it at all costs.
I admire your conviction, child. There may come a time when we will stand in defiance of destiny. But it is not now. I have said all I can. It is out of my hands now.
Actually, it seems to be all in your hands.
I wish that were so. But you know the truth. He is closer than ever before.
Who is?
I would not dare say his name in this place. Still, he will bring us together after so long. Is it selfish of me to say that it's our reunion that matters most?
We will see each other soon, Mother.
Something has changed with you, Hunter. I can sense it.
Agatha?
It's all right, child. You have been through so much. Your mother is calling you back to her. Trying to break anything that stands between you.
Sometimes I think this caller's protection is all but an illusion. Nothing actually separates Lilith and I. It is just a symbol, nothing more.
Yet the light in you still resists her. Your ancestral powers are awakening and taking root. They would be pleased you are choosing the angels of your better nature. But the real question is, are you pleased? Is this the path you want to continue to walk?
I know my ancestors were angelic in nature, but sometimes I feel like I am only following in their footsteps because they would want me to.
And what do you want?
Sometimes I think the darkness within me is the only way to defeat her darkness. I do not want my vanity for wanting to be seen as good to cause the world to fall to her hooved feet.
Then don't let it. Just remember, whoever you choose to be, I accept you.
Ah, I see.
Care for a drink, Hunter?
I thought you only drank blood.
Oh, there is a time and place for everything. I need blood to survive, but every now and then I like to experiment with something new.
What is on today's menu?
I'm not sure. It came out of one of Dr. Strange's bottles. All I know is it's blue and it tastes like moonlight. And lemons.
Are you in the habit of sipping mysterious cocktails?
Well, you could say that. An untested cocktail of my own design once gave me fantastic powers. And what is life worth if you cannot risk it?
I know how you feel. I once drank a potion that contained a wizard's severed toe.
I see. And did the concoction have magical properties?
It made my legs tingle.
Delightful. Come back to me when even the marrow in your bones aches. Then you may understand why I risked it all. I would never have won a Nobel Prize if I hadn't taken a few chances.
They award Nobel Prizes for chance-taking?
Yes. Well, no. Well, sort of. Who could say the story of human progress is built on the backs of those who dare to venture into the unknown?
Well, I have been to the realm of unknown. It looks a lot like Nevada.
Oh, fascinating. Did you take one of Magic's portals, or... Oh, hold on, you're joking, aren't you? Now I feel stupid.
Do not be so hard on yourself, Doctor. You are the one with a Nobel Prize.
Yes, and if they gave out prizes for being gullible, I would also have one of those.
Can I ask you a personal question, Doctor? Do you ever regret the risks you took to experiment on yourself?
A risk is not a risk if it does not hold the potential for regret.
It sounds like you have lived a hard life. But all your choices led you here. And for that, I am grateful.
I'll toast to that.
Then pour me a glass of blue moonlight.
You know, now that I've had more time with it, this might just be a spoiled smoothie.
So,
I needed that. If it was here, Autumn would show me.
Caretaker has shared so much wisdom with me during my time here.
¿qué pasa, Hunter?
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. Tell me you found something good. We'll cut through that encryption in no time. Here's the latest from Hydra World. These are the current priorities.
No problem.
I will do as you wish. Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy. Tony and Dr. Strange may think they're the epicenter of our operations, but we all know this is where the real magic happens.
There's no escape for the wicked.
And look who it is. What is this strange growth on the grounds?
While it may seem like some sort of invasive species, the substance we've been calling corruption is actually a physical manifestation of Chthon's dark influence.
How can it continue to spread in his absence?
The ever-resilient Darkhold keeps his ambitions alive, tempting the lost and desperate towards the darkness. With each new follower, his power here is rekindled.
What's shaking, Bacon?
There are some more wards I could place on it if I can just get time.
I think it's as... Hunter, what you've got there is the latest in custom alloy, handcrafted, magically protected personal protective gear.
Yes, thanks to the symbiote sample young Mr. Parker recovered, we were able to isolate the alien energy signature that appeared to be causing you so much trouble. With this armor, you should now be able to get close enough to Venom to take him down.
This time without, you know, exploding.
It feels good. Now just get me back to New York and I will handle the rest.
Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? Watch your fingers. How's that for quality workmanship?
A task for us? It's really not too bad, considering where it came from.
All right, now we're talking. Ooh, I can picture Hydra turning tail already.
Until next time. I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company. The shielding powers.
What do you think about Hunter's armor? Looks slick, huh?
Very slick. Venom won't know what hit him.
Stark and Strange do good work.
When they aren't bickering, that is.
Oh, they bicker. A lot.
I think you look pretty good in that armor.
Hmm? What's that?
Nothing.
Looking good, Hunter. The new outfit looks spectacular. Just really badass.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing what a little teamwork can produce.
Teamwork? Oh, you mean Stark and Strange.
They finally got along enough to make this. I just hope it's enough to stop Venom.
I had the greatest minds in science and magic working together on this. If it does not keep me protected, then nothing will.
Good point. I guess I was getting worked up over nothing.
It is not nothing. The armor could still fail me, and Venom could still feast on my bones. You are right to worry, even if I do not.
Wow, that's an image.
I could discuss this armor all day, but...
Oh, I know. You've got a date with a symbiote. Don't let me stand in the way. Good luck out there. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter. Heard about the new armor, Hunter. Can't wait to see you in action.
The new armor suits you. It looks pretty spectacular.
Jealous?
Incredibly.
If you like it, I can see about having Strange and Stark make one for you as well.
Those two? They barely kept it together long enough to make this for you. I'm not gonna push my luck. Besides, I got my own style.
Time to kick Hydra out of Strange's house? What have we been waiting for?
Good girl, Charlie.
Being outside does wonders for my mental health.
I saw the new armor, Hunter. One word, slick.
Heard the Sanctum's about to have some demons evicted.
You know I know magic, right? Now I see what all this is.
Time to take it to the next level.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
This will make a difference.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Hunter, hey, listen. If you need any chafing advice for your new armor, come see me, okay?
Rest easy, Spider-Man. I have dealt with the unknowable before.
Yes, but have you ever worn clothes with their own appetite? I know symbiotic alien goop can seem like a cool idea, but take it from me, not worth it one bit. The symbiote gets in your brain and makes you do things you'd never ordinarily do.
Robbie told me the symbiote influenced you to make some questionable fashion choices. Pompadours aside, I do not see an evil Peter Parker standing before me.
Oh man, I never should have confided that secret to Robbie. I will never live that haircut down. Seriously, Hunter, realizing I was wearing a living extraterrestrial skin was almost as traumatic as the time Aunt May and I got bed bugs from a library book. Some nights I wake up thinking my shadow is the symbiote slithering up my wall.
Still, you bested it, because you, Peter Parker, are righteous at heart. And we have that in common.
Well, look at you appealing to our shared sense of goodness. I guess there's no other way, huh?
Only this suit can penetrate the symbiote barrier around the sanctum.
Yeah, I hear that too. What sits worse with me? The Sanctum Sanctorum is wearing a symbiote. Alien-possessed architecture gives me the extra creeps.
Both Stark and Doctor Strange invested serious time and effort into making the symbiote suit as safe as possible. Magic and science working together is a dream come true.
Depending on who you ask, Tony Stark hasn't always been one of the good guys. Some of his inventions might have done more harm than good. I honestly think that's why he gave us these sparks for free. That's not my theory, by the way, just something I heard on the internet. And from Ileana and Nico. Oh, and I think Strange muttered it under his breath once.
I was unaware of all of that.
Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange's meddling with the multiverse. But you're right, Hunter. There is no way this could possibly backfire.
If it does, Spider-Man, we will deal with the repercussions as a team.
Or get eaten by a symbiote wearing Sanctum Sanctorum as a team. Just be careful wearing that extraterrestrial tracksuit, Hunter. Last thing we want is for you to turn against us.
Thank you for your concern, Spider-Man.
Thanks for hearing me out, Hunter. It's an alien made of goop that eats flesh and loves bringing out people's dark side.
Hunter's expertise extends beyond the supernatural and metaphysical.
Perhaps, Aunt, the Spider-Man is correct.
This is not the first time we've used the weapons of the enemy to fight our enemy, and it will not be the last. But it is your decision, Hunter. You are the one wearing it.
I do not fear this symbiote. It will submit to my purposes. It is not the first time I have wielded a weapon with its own consciousness and desires.
We agree that this must be done. I have no doubt in your ability, but heed Spider-Man's warning. We do not fully know what the symbiote is capable of. I suppose I do have a single misgiving, Hunter. If the symbiote has any unusual reactions to your collar, well, keep an eye on it, and be sure to let me know as soon as possible.
Is my collar going to be a problem? If it is, perhaps there are wards we could apply. Or just make me another one.
Neither of those options would do you any good. I don't foresee any unintended consequences of mixing the arcane with the alien, but we cannot be certain. Hunter, you must take extreme caution in all actions. The threads binding our reality together are inextricably bound in surprising ways. Sometimes they are stitches, other times knots or tangles. Reckless action and needless risk are the threats we must be most aware of. Now, put on your alien suit and go free the Sanctum Sanctorum of Lilith's corruption. I do not believe Spider-Man's fears to be founded, but nothing is certain. However, if he is right, I fully expect Spider-Man to be annoying about it, so don't let that happen. Remember, if your collar reacts oddly to the symbiote, alert me immediately. Why, hello, Hunter.
Why does no one ever listen to Spider-Man about symbiotes?
So the new suit. Someone's going to die.
Bad guys better start running.
Still no sign of venom. The Parker boy really came through.
Even with his disappearance, his pet symbiote has unfortunately not given up its taste for my sanctum.
Neither has Hydra. They've upped the guard again, which I didn't even think was possible.
This symbiote creature has had a stranglehold on us long enough. It is time to strike.
Are you sure that thing is safe?
Well, we didn't exactly have a manual, but the science and spooky bits are sound.
You should be well protected.
It's a big risk.
So is leaving Lilith in command of the Sanctum.
You're both right.
But I bet you have another option. Sorry, didn't mean to spoil your moment.
A frontal assault has too many variables, but there's always the hole.
The back door. Of course. I know the risks, but at some point we have to start believing in each other. In ourselves. Your design will hold.
We would never let you step into battle unprepared.
Besides, what was the first rule of demon hunting you taught me? If at first you don't succeed, stab again.
Aw, you think Reed and Sue have such heartwarming moments with Johnny and Ben?
We're gonna get the Sanctum back for Strange.
I like your optimism.
Thanks. I have a good feeling about this.
I have a good feeling about you.
What was that?
Nothing. Boo, Hydra.
Is there something?
When Venom sees your armor, he will know fear.
Time to go get my sanctum back. I realize it hasn't been that long, but honestly, it feels like ages. Even wizards miss sleeping in their own beds, you know?
Venom's not gonna know what hit him.
Just be careful not to hurt your new allies, kiddo. You're stronger than they might realize.
Someone either moved my test tubes, or I'm experimenting in my sleep again.
Don't worry about it. I know what I'm like before my first cup of blood in the morning.
I haven't been here long, but it feels like home.
Is this the souped-up version of you?
No big deal.
All this excitement has really got me thinking about forming a team of my own. Spider-Man and his astonishing pals. His stupendous companions.
I'm glad Tony and Steven were able to work together. It's imperative we get the Sanctum back.
Caretaker and Agatha trained you well.
Yes?
Hunter.
Heads up, Hunt.
We had more time to test Strange and Stark's monstrosity of a creation. But with Venom out of the picture, even temporarily, we need to strike now while we still have the chance.
I agree. Now is the time to strike.
And don't worry about the suit, Hunter. We've got your back. That is some messed up wallpaper.
Must have got hungry without Venom around.
Evil consumes everything. Even itself.
Ready for round two?
Always.
Ding ding.
What is that?
Old magical graffiti? You tell me.
Not the wards. That.
Caretaker, tell Strange we found a way back into his sanctum.
Finally.
Oh, and one more thing.
We are not alone.
Hail Hydra!
You've proven that the Faithbreaker can smash through that symbiote. Now you'll just have to do it a few more times. Oh, and try not to bring the roof down on your heads in the process.
I think I can hear Strange grimacing through the radio.
Is that all? Let's do it.
Seems like it'd be cheaper just to replace you guys with robots. I bet Tony would cut costs as a deal. Take this. At least Hydra Green is iconic. If you're a low-rent mercenary, I mean. That looked like it hurt.
Surrender!
They are still coming for me.
On Delta responding.
I've got your back.
Hydra sure does get around. Are we sure they don't have a limbo portal too? One more time.
I am impressed.
What did we learn today? I'm on it. Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string? Watch this.
We will never forsake her.
They really want to get on my bad side.
Hostile reinforcements inbound.
It's almost a shame Stark and the Doctor aren't here to see their little project in action. The Faithbreaker will finally purge Venom's foul corruption from the Sanctum and the city.
Tell us what you know, Fiend. Your time has come.
Get ready.
I feel better already. Despite all the advances of the future, at the end of the day, it still comes down to me punching something.
Some things never get old, kiddo.
Learned your lesson. Tell him who sent you. Oh, something's wrong.
Targeting systems active.
Fear is temporary. I am forever. No point in protecting your master now.
It's too bad those gloves won't work for anyone else. Would love to see Carol, Captain Marvel, not those tendrils of Zakar.
Aw, Blade. Such a sweet talker.
Indeed. For now, leave the Faithbreaker to me.
Systems damage.
This is a serious predicament for you.
Just for you!
Now you're just showing off, Carol.
I could have made that so much worse.
Looks like they called for help.
Just keep throwing warm bodies in there until you're exhausted. Try and focus on the symbiote, not the soldiers.
Scanners picking up reinforcements.
Broken through.
Gonna sound like one of Blade's action movies right now, but go!
Get to the sanctum!
I am here now.
Yes. Alone. Always so alone.
Did I miss the party?
You are just in time.
I told you the door works now.
Sorry. First apocalypse excitement, I guess.
The little sorcerer returns home.
Can't say I like what you've done with the place, Demon Mother, or my friend. No matter. Already, the power of the Sanctum returns to me. Your days of plundering its secrets end today!
But that was never the plan. Now.
Yes, Mother.
Not while there's still a chance to seal that breach and save the Sanctum!
Hail Hydra! I am Aurora. Mother, protect us.
Banner's infernal device has torn through the wards themselves. If we are to have any chance of stopping Lilith, we must interrupt her mystic's ritual and seal that breach.
Here comes the heat.
I saw an acrobat once as a child, but he was not nearly on your level.
It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude. They deserve no mercy.
It's only temporary.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Hell, that. show the servants of Lilith any mercy, my blade certainly will not.
Nice. A little less friendly than my neighborhood, but gets the point across.
Carol would be so proud of you right now.
Weak, even for Hydra. You had your chance to escape. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
Their mystics fall before us.
Something from the depths.
Hope you're ready. Let's see how tough.
Their persistence will be their undoing.
Your time has come. You are lucky to still be breathing. It is all coming back to me.
A gift from ancient traditions.
They must know my reputation.
I was born for this.
They are set on coming after me.
Respond. Anyone. Damn this interference. Not getting through.
The mystical barrier that separates the realms is collapsing. Some technical difficulties are to be expected. I don't know if you can still hear me, Sarah, but if something should happen, please tell Tony not to touch my stuff.
It is time.
You had your chance.
Well done, my friends.
Doc, come on! We have to go!
Leave if you must! I can hold it!
Like hell you can! I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing not good, right?
No. No, it is not.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. That really, really sucked.
Try adding a few dozen more reallys.
I'm in shock. I didn't expect to lose the sanctum.
Oh, you didn't expect to lose the sanctum? That was my whole life. Ripped open and decimated before my eyes.
We need to have a serious conversation about Lilith. She's much stronger than we anticipated.
We did everything we could, and it still wasn't enough.
Lilith is a pain, for sure. But right now she's hiding behind our boy Bruce, and if he's giving her IT advice, then that's a problem I can do something about.
I failed. How else can I describe it? I failed not just my teammates, but the world.
That's right. You did fail. All of you.
Oh hey, don't sugarcoat it or anything.
But that doesn't mean you lost. And that is an important distinction. This war is far from over. And tomorrow we will rise again. And fight again.
I'm too tired for a hoorah, but the sentiment is there.
I appreciate the inspirational words. We all need it.
I'm sure. Now rest, get some sleep. All of you. The battle will wait until morning. I know this is difficult for you, Stephen. But the Sanctum is gone, and we need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened. What's next is hell on Earth. The barrier has been breached. Expect the world to fall, city by city, nation by nation.
I'm not ready to give up, and neither should you.
It's not just losing the Sanctum that hurts us. It's also Banner.
We will handle him, as long as he doesn't become the Hulk.
It's his mind that I'm most worried about. That rift charge is just the start of the awful things he could conceive of. He is Lilith's most powerful weapon now.
Then you know what we need to fight back with, right?
We tried. Blaze is being impossible, unless he gives us the parchment.
Shh. Voices carry. Let us lower ours.
Now's not the time to be AWOL, Hunter. We need you in the war room.
I miss my students back at the school, but we'll be reunited soon. I can't imagine how Dr. Strange feels right now. I would like to offer my sympathies, but...
You do not wish to disturb him.
I'm sure he'd like to be with his own thoughts.
I think Dr. Strange would appreciate the support right now, even if it is just kind words.
Thank you for your insight, Hunter. Everyone is different when it comes to grieving.
The Sanctum was his home, but he has a place here in the Abbey.
I hope that sentiment comforts him. Either way, I recognize how important it is to have a safe haven to return to.
Did the X-Men have a similar home?
We do. We've had several close calls, but there's still a place for us to return to. I don't want Stephen to think I'm pitying him.
Dr. Strange will not assume you are offering him pity. He will know you are being genuine.
I worry. I suppose it just depends on how I word it.
Coming from someone who is still learning their social cues, that is very true.
Maybe we can workshop something together. I appreciate your help, Hunter.
Lilith and her minions did a number on New York.
Yes, and New York is just a taste of what is to come if we do not stop her.
I haven't seen the city in such a state since Blade and I tore through Times Square. That was even worse.
What happened between you and Blade?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
I want details.
It was our first encounter. Blade wondered if I was an alien, because I was unlike any other vampire he'd fought.
You are unlike any other vampire.
True. Anyway, he tried to stab me with a wooden stake. I threw him off the roof of a building. The battle only ended after I drained him of a few pints of blood.
Wait, you mean you bit Blade?
Oh yes. In fact, I believe my bite granted Blade his vampiric strength.
Blade says he was born a Dhampir.
Well, that's his side of the story. But I know the man I once fought only grew stronger after that encounter.
I am unsure who to believe. I may ask Blade about this.
No need. I just told you everything you need to know. He's a bit sensitive about the topic.
Sure, Captain Marvel can blast a dude with her eyes, but I can bat my eyelashes and make them run away. I heard Strange's spooky funhouse went poof, but look on the bright side. Things can't get any worse.
Have a little compassion, Deadpool. Strange just lost his home.
What's that got to do with me? I thought we were here to stop your milk.
My milk?
Your mom I'd like to kill? No offense. Marriage is out, and she's way too spiky for the third one.
Deadpool.
Well, the only home I ever had was a couch I shared in the sewer with some rats. It was very homey. The Abbey's the only home you ever had, right?
Correct. I spent my entire life here, and what came after.
So you'd be like Dr. Magic Man if this place went down in flames.
Of course. The Abbey is a part of me.
Sure is cozier than all the places I've ever bummed at.
I am almost afraid to ask.
Smart call. I won't say a peep to Dr. Strange about his house, don't worry.
They actually said end of the world on the news.
Any news from the West Coast?
Nope. Plenty of hellish threats across the 5 boroughs right now to keep him busy.
We can't wait for Strange. We need to start now.
We should already be out there, fighting.
Where's Caretaker? This is taking too long.
She and Strange will be here when they're ready. I'm getting impatient too.
Have they seen what's going on out there right now? Maybe that would put a little pep in their step.
On the bright side, Hunter, you didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
The Sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is nothing sacred to Lilith.
Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
Good thing we've got her offspring on our side.
I know it's not much of a consolation prize, but when you're still on our side, it's a lot better.
What do we do if Dr. Strange starts acting all strange? But not like his typical brand of strange.
Getting reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
The green sky is growing.
All right. Let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the Sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the Sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes...
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons.
And his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Cthon readies his return.
Well, does the dark god Cthon own a dude ranch in the southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Sort of a jerk. Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance,
and keeper of the parchment of power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Cthon.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
The entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I'd say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
Charlie, I need some hellhound cuddles. Damn it, we needed that Sanctum. This is not going the way I wanted it to. The Sanctum's gone, hell has literally come to Earth. This is a worst-case scenario.
In my experience, things always get bleak before they get better.
Things don't get more bleak than this.
Then this will be my last stand. If I have to die to save this world, then I'll die fighting.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
It is done.
Lonely without Agatha.
See you soon.
Lilith's not stopping, and neither are we.
Let's see if you're as good as they say.
No pain, no gain.
Just give me a target.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that.
It's my fault. I didn't knock on wood before the sanctum fell.
Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off.
Doctor Strange will shake this off. I'm sure he's seen worse.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. This should be interesting.
Protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I bail.
I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. I have high expectations. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Starting coil extraction process. These should definitely give you an edge. I'll make something great out of this. The latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for you.
Farewell.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
This'll make a difference.
An enhanced spell. Well,
All right, then.
Just because there is talk of a slime monster lurking beneath Manhattan does not mean...
Oh, it does.
Has anyone seen the creature since?
Long gone by the time S.H.I.E.L.D. showed up. They go to ground when you wound their pride. In this case, underground.
Venom on the loose? Licking his wounds?
Now that's a friendly neighborhood problem. So, how about we go solve it?
Do you have a question?
You gotta work on your social cues.
Are you worried that Venom will hold a grudge?
I wouldn't say worried. I've come to expect it.
And you still think this is a good idea?
Yeah. Eddie tries to be a savior, but sometimes he needs to be saved from himself. Besides, what's the worst that could happen?
He could eat one of us?
See? Could be worse. Got all the slime in the world. So, where's our slime monster?
Vampire. Ah, vampires.
Maybe it's the Downtown Express?
Sounds like a lair.
Sounds like...
Still so hungry.
And there is your slime monster.
Time for seconds.
Breakfast for dinner, I guess, with a side of vamp over easy.
Not so easy for the vamp.
Oh, gross, Eddie! It's hard to know who to root for in these parasite versus parasite situations.
Parasite?
A demonically possessed symbiote?
With a vampire's bloodlust.
Not good.
Come on, Eddie, don't do this!
They are definitely doing this.
I should have known that thing would crawl back to the sewers once Lilith had no use for it.
Wrong! We have no use for Lilith! We don't need her!
Tell yourself whatever you have to.
Not to interrupt, but have you really been eating those vampires, Eddie?
The rarest meat of all!
So if you are what you eat, what does that make you?
Thirsty.
Now that was something.
tied up! Comes the heat.
It is almost graceful the way you swing through the air like that.
Find a new line of work. Done. This is low even for you, Eddie. Moping in the sewers, scarfing down the undead? You're better than this.
We are better! Better than Lilith! Better than you!
I meant more on a personal or even spiritual level, you know?
We know your blood will make us stronger than she ever could!
He has not lost his way with words.
You're in trouble now!
I saw an acrobat once as a child, but he was not nearly on your level.
This one's for you! This should help!
Let us take them down together.
I picked the right partner! Oh, this should be good! miss being chased across the city, but this is really getting gross.
Somehow the smell is even worse down here.
He's not eating roses.
This might sting a little.
I would say that qualifies as amazing.
Demon energy from every pore. Don't lose it, pal. Either of you. He is lost. One mercy remains.
Ah, yes. The elimination of one tormented soul for the good of many. Oh, but humans do love a moral dilemma. The umami of an otherwise flavorless existence.
Mephisto. Gesundheit. Nice mullet. Go to hell.
There's nowhere I would rather be, but I've come on business. So let's make a deal.
Is this one of those fiddle at the crossroads scenarios, or no deal?
My terms are as follows. I spare Venom. I cure the symbiote of Lilith's demonic touch. I end the blood fever he's given himself, gorging on curdled vampire bile. I retch a little thinking of it.
I said, no deal.
All this, and I ask but one inconsequential thing in return. Stop the vampire uprising. The undead are bad for business.
So you cure Eddie, and we keep doing what we've been doing?
Yes. Wipe them out. Remove every trace of their foul scourge from the earth. Then I will cure this pathetic creature forever.
For the last time. No. Hold up. Give me the fine print.
Nothing much. The usual. If you should fail, you'll discover something far more threatening than the undead, namely yours truly, etc., immortal soul, yada yada.
This is a bad idea. This or he dies? We don't have much of a choice. I'm in.
Good. Just sign there and there. You may feel a little sting.
Bad food! We will destroy you, bad food!
Go get him, Ed. We should follow.
You do have a vampire war to wage. Oh, and Peter, I'll see you around.
How did he know my... Huh. Of all the surprises we've had so far, that was one of the weirdest. So, that's a truce then, right, Eddie?
We feel like ourselves again. Weaker, but ourselves. We will spare you. For now.
Hey, that's progress.
He didn't threaten to eat you. That is progress.
Is this a good use of our strength?
cannot possibly match your strength.
Prepare to die!
It will all be over soon.
This is the worst headache Eddie ever had. We need that.
Almost forgot what you were like before Lilith got in your head. I've kind of missed it.
It's your fault Lilith got in our head to begin with.
Is that really what you think? I never wanted that. I was trying to keep you from eating my neighbors.
Always following us, stopping us, leaving us hungry.
Well, that is kind of my job.
These new breed vampires have little sense of self-preservation, even facing this...
Monster, beast, creature, what were you going to say?
new ally of ours?
We don't believe
Try this on for size.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Ha! I think that's the last of them. And not a moment too soon.
Is that...
Eddie?
Well, this is awkward.
You are the man in the monster.
Something like that.
So, you okay, Eddie?
It's kidding, little joke. No, I come in peace.
For once.
Really? New kids gotta get in on this too? Hey, by the way, you're killing it out there. Respect.
Thank you. Not my first vampire war.
Eddie, are you yourself again?
Well, you mean, are we ourselves? Yeah, Lilith. She made us a monster. We did awful things. You know that's not who we are, right?
Of course.
So I'm sitting here, well, in there, thinking... I saw what you did for me. So, how about we put aside all our, you know, personal stuff?
Okay...
No, not forever. Just until this whole messed up vampire situation is figured out. Till all the innocent people are safe. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't know.
Works for me.
Shake on it. Oh. Wait a sec. Put her there, partner.
I'm there, partner.
Welcome to the Midnight Suns?